so we come to the agreement that I know you guys said, Joseph, I understand what you were saying about Donald Trump, but I think a lot of things is blamed on a man that has nothing to do with him. Whether he's a good president, bad president, I'm not into politics, so I couldn't care less. However, a lot of things that is being blamed on the guy, he has nothing to do with. Nothing at all to do with. I seen they took away
He's just
this.
the person that can. He's just the person that can give the orders to push it through faster.
Yeah,
Basically, is what I'm
but
saying.
Joe, yeah, okay, good. Hey,
But even in
Pat,
that case, it
Pat.
would take a while.
Okay, yeah, let's listen. Let's just hear me out for a second. So I seen where I go to the gym at. They closed down the guys for they were buying, people were buying cigarettes with the food stamp card, the EBT, and they blame Donald Trump for that. The guy came in there, he was pissed off because they closed a couple places up. They said, yeah, man, he came around the corner and he closed up all the things. Now this is in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Not too many. Now I can't see Donald Trump coming to Brownsville, Brooklyn, closing up no little corner store. I just don't see it. I'm not
All you
saying.
gotta do is all you
I'm,
gotta do is sign a bill, which would give more funds to a certain thing. Like they got a coronavirus task force right now. So they just put money into that's money that they just put into a whole other project, a task force.
if,
That means in order for them to build a task force, they gotta pay for a lot of things.
if you
They
say
gotta pay for
if
equipment,
if
supplies,
you
and
if
stuff like that.
if you say to me that it was downplayed, I'll say yes. That I agree with. But I'm not gonna blame this on the guy, man. A matter of fact,
No, you're not blaming it on him, but he does have the power to push things through faster. So
not really. Joseph, you got.
think about it. Like right now, like even
Everything.
even
Listen,
even though
prove.
even though they
You
shut
can't just
everything
say.
down right now. Wait, look. Even though they shut everything down right now, they still pass it. They still got polls open to vote. And ballots
But
open and stuff like that.
Donald Trump, you slandering that man's name, Joseph. That man ain't doing all that you say he is. He only has so much power. The Senate.
Thank you. And Congress. Thank you.
Checks and balances in this country.
I'm about to say the same
They
thing.
tried to stop him. He fired them folks, and then he rehired.
He
his
can't
own
fire
people.
nobody.
He can't
in
fire.
Congress. He can't fire anybody in Congress. Nope. He cannot. He's not their boss.
He done got people removed from office. He has done that. And he
From
got
his
people sent to jail.
anybody in his cabinet, like Homeland Security, the Housing Division, all those type of stuff, education, he's over them. So he can remove them because he's their boss. But the Senate and Congress and all that, he can't do nothing to them.
It starts with $1 million people and it ends off with about 7.
This is bigger than if you wanna. This is bigger than if you wanna wear a mega hat or not, man.
Okay.
No,
Bigger than a mega hat.
I'm not blaming
Yeah.
this on Trump because like I was saying last time, Obama deported 1.1 million people and Trump only did like 200,000, 300,000. So I'm not saying that he's a bad person, but I'm just saying like, you know what I mean? They tell him that he got to push you his way.
Okay. Listen.
Obama's a bad person because he deported people. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm just saying facts of what he does, like what they do.
Somebody's making a lot of noise.
Basically, what I'm saying is that dumb folks tell them what to do, and they do it.
Okay, we don't want to. Whoa. Listen. We don't want to stray off track here. We just got Pat on the phone. Pat, we're talking about the coronavirus and how we think it got started. Give us your opinion really quickly. I mean, not quickly, but give us your opinion. What do you think? How do you think this thing got started?
Well, I mean, they keep on saying that some guy ate some bat soup in China, and that started it. And, from there, I guess he gave it to other people. And since, I guess, people from China came over to America, that's how it spread.
Now,
Do I believe it? Not really, because, I mean, I can tell y'all, but there are a bunch of Chinese food stores out on Flatbush Avenue that's suspect. So I think it's a little more suspect than some damn
okay, so you're not now, Pat.
That's funny. Listen, that's funny. I'm dropping.
That's fun. It's pretty funny. So let me guess this, Pat. So when you go to a Chinese restaurant, you never order bat soup. That's what you're trying to tell us? Are you saying you definitely don't order bat soup? Huh?
First of all, this coronavirus been around.
Yes.
This isn't a new thing.
Right.
People
Okay.
acting like this is a new thing, like it just got developed in some little bush town in the back of China. No. Corona's been on Lysol bottles.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same virus. It's not the same virus. It's not the same virus. You got.
Listen.
They just call it Mike. See, that's what this is. Because they use the nice of. You know what they call it?
Going in and out.
It's a different strain. How did they don't call it corona? We call it corona.
They call it COVID-19.
You see what I'm saying?
And then the Lysol
not
bottle, the coronavirus is
family
that's the one that fights.
What's on the back, gentlemen? What's ladies? What's you're coming in and out? You're coming in and out, Mikey. Mikey, you're coming in and out. You're coming in and out.
No, that's not me. That's where it started from. They said, oh, this is called the corona.
Who's this speaking then?
You know what I mean? But it's stronger. And apart, it's, you know what? It's easy.
No, not really. I would just understand that Corona is a category of virus. Corona is not just one.
Thank you. I was just about to say that it's not the same thing, fellas.
Certain types of viruses.
It's not the same.
COVID is a specific type of coronavirus. So that's why they use the name.
It's not the coronavirus.
It is. Corona is a category. It's different diseases that fall under the coronavirus. SARS is one of the diseases that fall under the virus called the coronavirus. It's just
SARS,
not
so
just
is
coronavirus.
MARS.
It's a specific.
Ain't Ebola a coronavirus too?
I don't think that one is under that.
But they were saying SARS and MARS or whatever the things is.
My thing is, what? Everybody's blaming the bat. Everybody's blaming the bat. Biden, causing the virus. Everybody's blaming the bat causing the virus. Now,
We listen to you, Mikey. We listening. Mikey, go ahead. We listening.
Somebody keep talking and they go in and out.
Everybody blaming the Chinese eating bats and whatever. But when you really think about it, right? When you really think about it, bats been biting people from since day one. Bats got sharp teeth that when they bite you, you don't even know they bite you. Bats been biting all the animals, been feeding the, getting blood from animals, every animal you could think of. And but yet still, everybody they're trying to blame the bats and this and that on the bats. But the bats been biting every animal you can think of, drawing blood from them every day. You know what I mean?
And you call that, and I know that
This is what I really feel like.
1 second, Joseph, let him finish. Please. Go ahead, Mikey. We're listening.
Yeah, what I was saying is, when you really think about it, that's been biting every animal. They've been drawing blood from every animal you could think of. You know what I mean? When they come out at night, they sucking blood from the human beings, from the cows, from every animal that move. They sucking blood from them. So now, why are they blaming the Chinese? Why are they blaming the Chinese for starting it? You know what I mean? Because listen,
I think
now the Chinese are blaming Americans, and Americans are blaming the Chinese. You understand?
Yeah.
I think it's way for America to start some shit with China, because China, it's like China is starting to become a economic powerhouse in the world. Also, they've been trying to get up there militarily as far as their like weapons, planes, stuff like that. I think what America is trying to do, blame China, so then America has a reason to retaliate.
I had saw something about.
Why would we retaliate against something that's supposedly happened, accidentally, a virus coming into our country? I mean, I think it was a way. I don't think it was from no bad. I think it was a way of them using it to affect China and their economy because China is becoming strong. But I mean, I don't think it's a way for us to retaliate. We can't retaliate against them for a virus.
That's what we. That's the way we could drop a bomb on.
We can't. We're not dropping no bomb on China. That's dead.
Yeah, but they say it came from the lab, from the Chinese. It starts from the lab.
I say a lab. Yes, I agree with you. I tell you what, fellas. Listen. Let me say this. I do think. I mean, everybody got their own thing. I do think it was lab. This is what I think. I agree with Mikey. I didn't think it started for any bats. I think that bat thing. These people are eating bats for millions of years, and it wasn't. I don't think. I do agree with Deuce when he said that it's been around for a while, but I don't think it's been around as long as he said. Not the one in the Lysol can is probably a different strain of this disease. However, one more thing that's very important: the United States is not going to shut everything down if it isn't important. Hurricane Sandy came past, and we didn't shut everything down like this. This is crazy what's going on now. We're losing money hand over fist. Hand over fist. Right now, even the construction, which is the biggest thing we have in the States right now, the construction, the housing is getting affected. I was told today in Vegas, they already shut down big construction sites, and they're doing that, getting ready to do that in New York City next. In the city, they shut down 2 sites today, if I'm not mistaken. And anything with a number of people there, they're shutting down. They shut down bars, restaurants, everything. So I don't think it's anything that, I heard somebody say that they were trying to stop the population that we got going on here. So we did it to ourselves. That's crazy. That makes no sense. It's too much money. America's built on money, and that's what they care about is money. So they're not going to do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and the medical system is where they get their money from. If you got a whole bunch of people that's not sick, you can't get paid. So people, they rely on the medicine. So right now, that's what they're gonna do. But I ain't gonna lie, this is what I really feel like. I feel like, because like they said, the coronavirus has been out for decades or whatever.
No.
And they talking about the Wi-Fi. They're talking about the Wi-Fi cooking the air. They're talking about
decades. No, coronavirus ain't been out for decades, man.
Yeah.
No. Stop. No, it hasn't.
They said it's been out. They said it's been out since the '60s.
No, I don't think so.
Coronavirus.
The COVID-19 just started.
COVID-19, no. COVID-19 is new to us.
It's brand new.
But in the
I saw a video of something
American.
Like I was saying, this is how it became new from the 5G. Like I was saying, you see how because they were talking about viruses. In order for a virus, it's like you can mutate it. It got to be like mutated or something like that. I was looking it up. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Can somebody correct me?
Think about that. Think about how a virus lives. A virus has to have
There we go.
It's just going off of. It's just going over the Wi-Fi or wherever you're saying it is. What is it feeding off of? A virus needs a host, which is why if the virus
air, it cooks the air. So look, what it does is it's cooking out. It's an old virus that's mutated into a new virus due to the conditions.
But this virus still cannot survive out in the air for a certain amount of time.
They said it don't last 24 hours. They said it dies within I forgot how long. They said from a thing, and it needs a wet, moist place.
How would you transfer the Wi-Fi if it dies?
This is what This is what America's telling me. This is what America's telling me. But I'm just saying how I feel.
Theories.
Huh? I'm not listening to a series.
That people create.
So the microwave.
You see where you could think of, someone was saying it could be like a germ warfare.
Yes.
You see where I look at it, because they saying germ warfare, and they saying bats mixed with snakes or bats mixed with this animal or what. But like I said, the animal been bitten by bats for years and years. Because if the bat bite this animal and then go bite this person that's sleeping over there, then if it hasn't been transferred over the years from since when, it can't be blamed on the bats. I mean, because the blood's been mixed from animals to bats, from animals to bats, from bats to animals, and being transferred to a human being that's been sleeping in a jungle or somewhere in Africa somewhere, and it's never been transferred. So now you have to think that So now you have to think that there's some germ warfare that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I go for that.
I heard something.
I go for that.
I heard something different.
Let's think about this as
different
well.
between what everybody's saying right now.
What do you hear?
Like I said, I feel like this is an experiment, man. Experiment. And they know more than we know.
Okay.
Yeah, they just
they don't.
remember how long they was fighting for the 5G not to come out? Has anybody been paying
One second, Raymond, are you there? Raymond, is Raymond still with us, Ron?
I'm not
I thought I linked. Yeah, it says he's on the line.
It says he's on the line. Okay, he might be making some bat soup because he likes bat soup, so he might be making some bat soup right now.
What's going on with the weather? Snow.
You never had bats when you was in China, G?
No, I never had bat. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all, brother. I never had bat. No, listen. The day there was,
Is it a delicacy out there?
you know what? You know what happened?
Back.
When we got to the restaurant that was serving it, they were closed that day. So you know, I happened to got there too late. So I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to have my bat soup. The closest I got to bat soup is watching Batman on TV, Batman and Robin on TV, man, and I never liked that show. So bat soup is not my thing. You know, okay, but I'm just saying though, man, because
But what I can say is that I feel like the panic is coming from the unknown because they don't know what's going on with
that's right. I agree with that. I agree with that.
We in the medical field,
They don't know how long everything's gonna be on lockdown.
we are not 100% sure how
Yeah.
because this is new.
Right, because you know what?
Because this is new.
Right, because it's new. You see, in medical field, how they know how to deal with things is from history. They go through history and they go through their textbooks and they have people who they experiment on and figure things out with. That's how they go through it. Medical people, most of them, they don't just come up with cures. They don't come up with cures.
That's not the case. In this instance, with this virus, that's not the case. Because everybody is running blind.
Right.
We've had people from the CDC.
Right, because they don't know.
And they themselves.
Yeah, they don't know how to deal with it.
Treat them what guidelines to follow. Because this is all new. And which is
They
why
have no research.
I understand why they locking out everything because to a certain extent. Because if I can have the virus and I can be okay. And I can go home and maybe go to my grandma's house and give my grandma the virus and my grandma could die from it. But I'm gonna be okay, not even knowing that transmitting the virus. So the transmission is why. It's because the transmission virus is so easy to transmit it. And some people won't know they even have it, and some people would know and they'll die from it. There's no vaccines. They can't prevent you from getting it, and they don't know how to treat you if you have it. So that's where the chaos and the
That's where the panic.
That's
So-
where the panic is coming from because it's unknown.
So a while ago, I was told a while ago, Ron. Pat, you saying something?
Yeah, was also the fact that throughout the years, like you said, the coronavirus has been around for years, but take into account the fact that there's been all kind of other chemicals and stuff in the food that weakens our immune system. So the people in the 1950s that were smoking cigarettes with their pancakes, they could take this shit on, but now not so much.
I agree. Their food is much healthier back then.
Now,
Healthier life than we
That's
do
what the
today.
strong back one did.
Pat, you said something to me the other day that I took as a.
Like,
Go ahead, Pat. I'm sorry. What do you say?
I'll just piggybacking on that. Like in the 80s, for example, McDonald's, it was, I don't know if you could call that food healthy, but it was healthier and it was fresher back in the 80s as opposed to now. Like they say, the McRib, ingredients in the McRib are the same ingredients in Yoga Max.
The food was healthier, but then you have to remember in today's age, in comparison to those
Chick-fil-A got it.
we live longer. We have modern medicine. We have different.
Yes, we do.
New and innovative things. So we live longer.
That's
Those
right.
People,
Died.
They did live healthy life, but we live longer because of modern medicine.
That's right.
So
And I agree with Ron. People died a lot quicker back then. From even the Western, the old West, these guys died at 38, 39 years
The
old.
Westerns died because they died from gunshots. They died from bullets.
Listen, you still got people right now that die because of lack of certain medical. Right now, you have thousands of children that die in Africa each year from simple diarrhea. Something where
But that's different. You're talking about access.
And my grandma, my
We
family in
have
the
to-
South,
we
they
have to
didn't die
really
off that
treat
fast.
That's access. Being in Africa and being in third world countries, it's not having access to it. Not a matter of we don't have
Right.
the treatment.
Right, that's what I said,
Access.
access. But look, it's the kind of same thing here right now. What they need to do right now, if they really care about everything that's going on, is everyone basically needs to get tested.
They can't afford it. They cannot afford it. It's $3,000 for a test. $3,000.
But look, this is what I don't understand.
$3,000. Listen, let me finish this, Joseph. Let me finish a second. $3,000. You give a brother $3,000 to go get a test. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go buy 2 pairs of Jordans, a pair of Kobe's. He's gonna buy a leather jacket if they still selling it. And he's not. Listen. And it's that's right. And he's buying some throwback jerseys. And listen. And the rest of the money. He's probably gonna rent a car, take his girl out. So don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Do not tell me you give some brother $3,000. He's gonna go and get tested. He's not getting tested.
Listen, he can rent my cars, he can rent my Jordans, my Balenciagas, and everything else.
And he probably will. And you know what? On next time we give this next time we give this thing, I will advertise that stuff for any brother that got 3,000 because that's where it's going. It's definitely going there. It's not gonna go and take a test. Are you kidding me? Before he take that test, before he takes that test, he'll go buy some a bottle of Vicks Formula 44 and call it a day. Trust me, what I'm telling you. He's not doing that.
Look, Ron, you in the medical industry, right?
Medical field. He's in the medical field.
The medical field, right? What is the pros and cons of the flu shot?
No, I took a flu shot one time. I'm not in the medical field.
No.
This is shit too.
What's the pros and
I
cons?
took a flu shot one time and I passed out.
Yeah, it affects everybody differently.
Hey, if
Wait, that's not what
if you
the
passed
answer
out, that might have been drama. Are you scared of needles? Because that's the only thing that will probably cause you to pass out. Because I can't
Listen, maybe I was afraid of them saying, listen, I'm injecting you with the flu. I don't know.
They say the flu.
All I know is I passed out.
They say
All I know is I passed out.
That's why
and I felt terrible after.
kids to get the flu shot.
When did
I
that
felt
happen?
So the flu, when it comes to flu shot, every year what they do is they predict what flu is gonna attack during the flu season, and that's the strain. That's the main strain they will include in the flu vaccine. It's not always correct, but whatever disease it is, whatever it is, they always put what they call the one that's not active, so that your body recognizes it and your body attacks it, which it will be easy to attack. In this case, because it's not active, and then your body knows that if it comes to contact with it, how to handle it again next time. So that it's basically to prepare your body for if you get it in the next few months. So and the cons to it is that some people do get sick because the immune system, they fighting off this and you may end up with a cold right after it. But that's usually the worst that happens, that you get a slight cold or you may get some flu-like symptoms, but it's gonna be something mild. In order to prepare your body, preparing itself for how it's going to react in the next 6 months or 3 months when that actual strain of flu come in contact with you again, and you won't get it because your body wouldn't know how to fight it off.
So okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's people. Well, basically, like, I feel like, you know what I mean, because I got to get the research. Because I really don't have the research, like access to the textbooks and stuff like that because of my situation. But I got to get this stuff so I can show it to y'all, so I can explain it to y'all in a better way.
About the flu?
Yeah, about the flu vaccine. Like, if you look at it,
I get the flu
I
vaccine
forgot. I was
every year,
looking at the
every
thing.
single one of my coworkers who steps foot into this hospital are mandated to get it. If you don't want to get it, you will not be seen patient.
Yeah, but what about the people? What about the people that refuses to give their child the flu shot because it's proven that they get brain damage and all of this extra stuff, and then they're also catching things and stuff like that?
That's not proven.
It is proven.
Speculation. It's not proven.
No,
I don't know.
the lady had the lawsuit. That's why I gotta get the thing. That's why I gotta get the whatchamacallit, because it's class action lawsuits that was won. That's been won and proven. Just like Dr. Sadie proved a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that they don't show you and tell you about.
Well, I don't know. One thing I am going to say that Pat told me the other day, he said that that vitamins help, and you know what? And he was right. But when he told me, I was like, But you know what? He's 100% right. If you got some vitamins in your system, I think you can help fight off a lot of this stuff. With just that alone. I'm not gonna say it's gonna make you better. I'm not saying. Okay. I'm saying when you. All right. Sorry about that, fellas. So I'm saying to you, he told me about vitamins, and I think I'm gonna go with the vitamins. I think you get vitamins in your system, it helps. I don't care if you get Flintstone vitamins, it helps. Just get something in your system. It helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Wash
saying.
your hands, because people going crazy with the hand sanitizer. Nobody buying soap.
You know what? You know what? If this, but whoa, if this thing is airborne, I don't think you can have all the hand sanitizer you want. You can have all that mask on. It would make a difference.
You still need to wash your hands.
Nobody said not to wash. Listen.
So it's not only because of the corona. You have to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike.
Somebody sneezed down the block. Somebody spit down the block.
Right.
Somebody spit down the block. And you standing all the way down the other side of the block.
Mm-hmm.
It's springtime now.
Yeah.
No, somebody spit off the block and the wind is blowing downhill and you downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the government, they said if somebody cough like 6 feet away from you, if you're less than 6 feet, you're gonna get it. But if you're more than 6 feet, you're not gonna get it. But it's windy, and somebody cough all the way down the block, and it's flying all the way down to you. Now, what they gonna say about that 6 feet?
Mike, I think Mike. At 6 feet,
things can change with the conditions.
Mike, at 6 feet, you should see that spit coming. You know what I mean? So I think you faster than that, Mikey. You should be able to see that spit coming, man. If you can't see that spit coming, you shouldn't be outside. You understand? 6 feet. Hello? We didn't say 6 inches. We said 6 feet. All right. So.
Yeah, but if you all What if you all the way down the block and it's windy and it's blowing all the way down there? What you gonna do? You can't see coming.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Listen. Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob and Pat.
Viruses in the air. What's up?
Are you guys still there? Jacob and Pat. Let me just tell you.
I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead, Pat. You're saying something. I'm sorry. I'm going to cut you off.
There's always viruses in the air. There's always all kind of like somebody sneezing, somebody coughing. I mean, it's New York City. Somebody doing some fucked up shit. But it's the fact that if you're taking care of yourself, like before and after, it should be all right. Like G mentioned, multivitamins. I'm real big on those.
Yeah.
Also, I've gotten like ginger, turmeric, stuff like that. That's supposed to help with killing free radicals, like bacteria that gets inside you and messes you up and all that shit. That should clear you out.
So listen. You gotta understand something, Mikey.
That's what you're hoping for.
No, Mike. Listen to me. You gotta understand something. People walks their dogs outside. You're blocked down the street. The same wind coming. The dog just pooped. What do? It's the same problem. Teasing. T, you in?
The pee's not jumping up and touching it, and that's proven.
No, but what we're saying is that what.
Yeah, even pee particles get on your rag.
No, but I'm saying to you guys, I understand what Mikey's saying. Somebody spits and you're down the street and you might get it, but you have a dog feces in the street and the same wind is coming and it picks it up and it blows the whatever around. I don't know the medical term for it. I'm not into the medical.
That's that smell.
So you got the smell. I mean, it feels like you swallowed it sometimes. Some people just nasty.
Yeah, that's because that's the particles. That's the airborne.
Okay, so if you got the airborne particles, what do you do about that, Mikey? I know. Listen, number one, I know. Joseph would probably blame Trump for it. I understand that. Joseph's like, man, Donald Trump did that, man, and I get it.
I ain't gonna blame Trump.
You're not gonna blame Trump? You mean we got something you're not gonna blame Trump for because you blame him for everything else? Okay, so
I like Trump a boy. Cause he say he do.
I can't tell. I'll tell you one thing. I don't mean to stray off the subject, but I'll tell you one thing that this girl said to me the other day when I was walking in the park. She said, and it made a lot of sense to me. She said about him, she said, you know what? Donald Trump made it that you could be anything you want to be in America. And I said, why you say that? She said, because they come to this country and they don't think they could be whatever you want to be. He was not a politician, and he became president of the most powerful country in the world. So he showed he is the number one person in the planet that can show anybody that whatever you want to be in this country, you can be. And I think she's 100% right. You know.
I mean, but then again, he's a white male, so he always has to step up above.
He's not white though. He's German.
Right, and you already rich.
But nobody said no because you got a lot of rich. You got a lot of rich people. So we're gonna leave the virus for a second. We're gonna talk about Trump. Who is voting? Anybody voting? Damn. Wow. Let's try that question again. Who knows what voting is? Anybody know what voting is? Because apparently you guys don't know what voting is.
No.
Well, I got good news for you guys. He's suspending the voting this year. No, we don't have to vote, so you're good. He said we're closing that out too.
If they ain't got to vote, they just passing bills now. That means that nobody got to vote for nothing. They just gonna tell them, all right, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
You forget that there's still other people in power. Just because they're not voting, there's still people in power.
Sure. Remember what he said? Donald Trump had a lot of. I watched a lot of his interviews, and on a lot of his interviews, he gets real fly at the mouth, and he says what he wants to say, and then a couple months later, what he says happens. Like he said he was gonna make America pay for what he wants them to do, and then boom, he comes out with a pandemic where he said he was gonna find a way, and here it is. Everybody comes out their pocket.
So you saying he did this then, Joseph? You're saying he did this?
Every time he said, every time he, it's like economically, he did it for the money. It's money involved. But like every time Donald Trump say something, like he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and they'd be like, "Oh, you need money or something like that," and then that's it's some kind of big thing, and then everybody's like, "Oh, Donald Trump, do, or this or that happened." Like he dropped the bomb on them folks. Remember that? What happened? Why he dropped the bomb on them folks again for?
He dropped the bomb. I'll tell you why he dropped the bomb on them folks. I remember the incident. Don't you remember the girls? The guy who he killed, his wife and Donald Trump's wife wore the same dress at the summit, and she didn't like that. So she came home. She said, "Donald, I didn't like her having the same dress." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna take care of that, baby." And of course, women rule the world, and she got pissed off, and he got pissed off, and Donald said, "You know what? I'll take care of it tomorrow." And he killed the dude and came back to say, "See, told you I'd take care of it." Yes, he did.
No, he dropped the mother of all bombs.
I don't know about all that, Joseph.
He dropped the mother of all bombs. You don't know? I don't remember that.
Joseph, if your old lady and his old lady wore the same dress at the summit, you'd be pissed off too, man. Come on, stop. You drop a bomb too.
I wouldn't care, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you kidding me? You president of the United States, and you got bombs under your thing. You do the same thing. I dropped the bomb, and my wife is happy. I don't care what you people think. That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay then.
Who got Trump winning again?
I say he win. He's gonna win again. He's gonna win again.
I said he was gonna win. I've been saying it. I put that on my life. I put that on everything I
I'm
love.
looking at it like right now,
Joseph, let PJ say something. Joseph, what are you saying, Pat?
he's going to be the savior. I'm saying, with everything that's going on, he's going to make himself look like he's the savior, and that's the build votes for him.
But
What saved what?
Would be stupid.
Can somebody bet me?
Because when the virus first came out, Donald Trump was the first person saying that, "Oh, it's not that serious."
That's right.
The Democrats just inflate
Call from Carl.
anything. Just
Carl,
And didn't you hear the phone ringing? What's
I'm
up?
cutting you in. Hello?
Huh?
Hey, fellas, one second. Carl's on the line. Carlu?
You.
Okay, so we got everybody on the phone, and we're recording this. So we were talking about the virus. We just went to Trump for a second there. We know I don't know if you're a big fan of Trump's, but we had a lot of people saying, what they thought the virus was about. Even they said it was something with 5G and network and just different opinions. It's not a right or wrong thing. Just somebody's thinking about what they want to do. You want to elaborate on that, or you want us to continue talking about we think that if Trump is going to win the election or not? Do you think he's going to win the election?
Good. No, I don't think so.
Who do you think is going to beat him?
Biden.
You really think so?
Oh, who's left?
Yeah, I really think so. Somebody say, who is that?
I hope for Cory Booker.
Who?
Even though Trump messed up my tax return, I still got
I got him winning too.
Nah, I don't think he's
I
gonna.
don't think so. I think the majority of the country is.
I think he's gonna lose by a long shot. Actually.
Yeah,
You
I
thi-
think this crisis will make him lose.
Nah, this tries to go make him win.
Remember the last time Biden was running for president? Remember he had all the
He
black.
never ran before. He never ran before.
He was trying. Well, Joe Biden was trying to run again.
Nah,
He
never
did.
ran.
You talking about that old white? Yes, he did. That old white dude.
You think about Bernie Sanders?
Our previous
Didn't you be a vice
Oh,
president?
no, Joe Biden did try to run because he did the yeah noise.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Nah, that was somebody else.
And that was a different country. That was a different country and somebody else. That wasn't this country.
Nah, I promise you, Joe Biden. I remember this dude.
No, that was that guy from Jersey.
You're talking about Ireland.
That was that short little guy from Jersey.
Holy smokes.
That was a short little guy from Jersey. That make that noise.
That's Christie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Christie, the fat guy, is that the fat guy? The fat guy who messed up the bridge?
He was like, we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's
The bridge boy.
And he's like,
The bridge guy. Yeah, I remember him. He said, man, I'm gonna direct this traffic and piss y'all. Y'all not gonna vote me in?
You know what? No.
I remember Dave Chappelle was talking shit about him.
Joe
So that
Biden ran
was.
for president in 1988, and he ran for president in 2008.
Who?
And I guess, and that's when he became Obama's vice president.
I told you he got swept.
This is right.
Who, Biden?
He got swept. I remember Biden. I
Yeah,
told you he got
he
swept.
ran for president twice.
I told you he got swept.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Last time he had the black people and everything behind him. And they swept him.
But you want to know something though? The black people should really go behind Sanders. Didn't Sanders do a lot for black people at one point? You got locked up with him.
He marched with the black
He
man.
sure did.
Yeah.
He marched with him.
He marched with him. He got locked up with him. He even bought fried chicken. They said he eats a lot of chicken, grits. He likes his collard greens. He's a collard green guy. So why are we not voting for Sanders? I heard Biden don't do that. He eats, he eats pies and apple pies and all the white stuff. Why are we not voting for Sanders, who eats all the black stuff? Where we going there?
Because he got like 4 or 5 months to live.
Who? Sanders?
You plan on killing him?
I got news for you. I got news for you. We will all have 4 or 5 months to live if we're not careful.
I mean, Sanders so old. His first, as he's president, his first order of business would be like to bring back 8-track tapes.
To bring back what?
Bring back what?
Bring back 8-track tapes.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Some of these guys don't know what 8-track tapes are.
And just so you know, Sanders ain't no spring chicken either. Sanders is old, and so is Joe Biden. Joe Biden is old too. He ain't young either.
How old is Joe Biden?
President, man.
How old is he?
But to me, it looks like
70 something.
Yeah.
Sanders looks like Sanders or Biden is younger than Sanders.
Yeah.
What about what you guys? Anybody like?
Biden is 77. Biden is 77. Bernie Sanders is 78, and Donald Trump is 73. So I mean, the country is run by senior citizens at this point.
Okay, but they're knowledgeable. You can't go bad with that. They're knowledgeable. They're very knowledgeable. You might need that.
I'm not saying.
More experience.
You said Donald Trump is 73. I think Donald Trump is clueless.
I mean, they're all very knowledgeable and they have a lot of experience. You just have to catch them in between naps.
But at a certain point, their age, they don't want to change. They forget the world and the country and everything they think.
Donald Trump is going to win, because I know he's winning. Anybody support my theory?
Well, I don't think it make a difference.
Donald Trump got to lose by a long shot. All right, remember this. Remember I said he was going to win, okay? I want y'all to remember this. When he wins, I want y'all to all call me and apologize.
I think, Joseph, I think he's gonna win too. So they gotta have to call me and apologize.
He said it on TV. He was like, when he was younger, he had an interview and he was like, I can run for politics. He called both parties stupid. He said that they basically it's only ran by money. And he was like, all I need is enough money. And then I swear to God, when he started running for president, I tried to find that video and I could never find it.
He tried to run.
I know a video you're talking about. I actually heard the video.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've seen that video.
Carl, what?
So that's why I respect him, because he says anything he said he's gonna do. He said it years ago. He would become president.
Is the wall built? I want to know if the wall is built.
It is building now.
He's
They're
a
building
building
now.
run as a Democrat because Republicans are stupid, so he's gonna run as Republican because they believe a lie if you tell them one.
That's what he said?
Proof
Yeah,
that the
whatever
wall is
happened
built.
to whatever happened to that wall, man? Whatever happened to
Yeah,
that
I
wall?
don't. It's being built right now.
Yeah,
Why you
Mexicans
saying
begging
that?
for him to build it now. Mexicans begging for him to build it now. Hurry up.
Hey, we might be moving back to Mexico.
Virus test kits could have been. Huh?
I honestly think
Somebody
Donald
virus.
Trump got the virus. He don't want to say that.
Who?
He got it though.
Who?
He probably spread the virus. He came into contact with 2 people that had the virus. He came in contact with 2 people that had the virus.
I'm pretty sure
That don't mean that you get it. Like you say, you can be coming to the country.
Jay.
Get it. If you got a good immune system, you may not get it, or you may have it, not have symptoms. This thing comes in contact. We got people that come in contact with people with the virus before we know they got it, and they're okay.
But what's his name? What's his name? Idris Elba. He came in contact with the virus. Yeah, he came in contact with the virus to do a regular conversation with somebody, and he caught the virus. Donald Trump actually shook hands. It was more to it. So how can he not have the virus?
Yeah, but that means he got the best doctors in the world too now. You got to remember that. The doctors he got is not like what me and you're going to go to. You understand? He got some serious doctors. So even if he does have it or did have it, those guys are straight. You understand? Those guys are straight. They're going to get...
I'm not saying he still has it, but I think he had it.
I don't.
I think he actually had it before.